Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Rebel Racing Network and the 204 Late Model Series. I am your commentator tonight, Austin Householder, and we are coming to you live from the Bullring, located in Las Vegas, Nevada, just outside of the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, where these drivers will be competing for 100 laps. I would just like to thank everyone for standing by while we worked out some technical difficulties with the iRacing software. They just had a huge update today, and we were having some trouble getting some of our drivers into the race. One of them, Riley Duncan, very important that he makes it. He is the leader in points. Tyler Smith, the other driver, had an issue getting in, but we have got it all worked out now, and they are in the race. The rules for tonight's event: these drivers are going to be given 2 sets of tires, 35% fuel, and 1 quick repair. And the official weather for tonight, we have a 2-mile-per-hour wind coming out of the north. The temperature outside is 78 degrees Fahrenheit, and the track temperature is also 78 degrees Fahrenheit. So a very cool track for these drivers tonight. So we should see them with very good speed and the track will not be as slick with those cool temperatures. And a little points update for everyone. We currently have Riley Duncan sitting atop of the points race with 571 points. And with only 2 races left on the schedule, that championship is almost out of reach for everyone else. Adam Vinny is sitting in second with 493 points. Lee Hamby in third with 434 points. Brock Bigelow in fourth with 429 points. And league owner Ryan Comba is sitting in fifth with 421 points. Hello, Bill and Jane. Glad to see you guys back. All right, and I have received word from our race officials. They will be starting the race a little bit earlier. That 18 minutes left of practice is not official. We are just waiting to work out a few other things with the iRacing software and let these drivers get a chance to complete their updates, and then we will get things rolling here. Before we get things started, I just want to bring up a recap of last week. We saw a very exciting race at Martinsville and an even more exciting finish. We're going to go back, take a look at that finish. They're entering the restart zone. Green flag is out. Riley Duncan shuts the door on Adam Vinny. Tyler Smith got to the inside. He gets Adam Vinny loose. Adam Vinny very loose there. Tyler Smith going by on the inside. That's also going to open up the door for that 98 of Nolan Perry. Nolan Perry's to Adam Vinny's inside. Riley Duncan, while all this is going on, Riley Duncan is running away with it. Adam Vinny now jumps to the inside of Tyler Smith. Oh, they're wrecking. They're wrecking. They're wrecking as they come to the line. And once again, that was last week's finish at Martinsville. Riley Duncan came away with the win, but behind him, some very aggressive racing and some tempers flared. It was very evident in Adam Vinny's interview. He was not happy with that 25 of Tyler Smith. We're going to be paying close attention to those two tonight to see if that rough driving carries over to this race. Tonight, as practice goes on, we currently have Riley Duncan sitting atop of the leaderboard with a best lap time of 14.98. Dylan Potts right on his tail, though, sitting in second with a best lap time of 15 seconds flat. Adam Vinny in third with a 15.02. And real quick, we're going to bring it back up to the Rebel Racing Studios for our Dash for Cash drawing. Once again, this is going to be for our Port Charlotte Lawn Care Dash for Cash. We're going to spin the... All right. We have just had Dakota's Dennis hop up in the broadcast channel and let us know that we are getting ready to roll. So we're going to go ahead and spin the wheel for the Port Charlotte Lawn Care Dash for Cash. Once again, this is whoever qualifies in the position of the number that comes up will be entered for our Dash for Cash. That pot is now up to $40. And whoever qualifies 7th will be our Dash for Cash driver. So once again, the rules for our Dash for Cash, that driver, whoever qualifies 7th, just has to finish. Just has to finish in the top 3, get a podium. I see Hugh Escobar in here saying train wreck. Care to elaborate that on, Hugh? What is up, buddy? Hey, Aaron, so to enter the race, you got to get in the 204 League Discord. They are just finishing up this season. We are waiting on word for next season, but we also are starting a 204 Xfinity League that is going to run on Wednesday nights. I was going to announce that at the end of the stream that we would be bringing you the 204 Xfinity League on Wednesday nights, but reach out, look out for us on Facebook. We will be posting in the iRacing forums as well. Or you can reach out to Ryan Comba on Facebook. What is up, Donaldson? 00. Oh, I thought you were going to be back this week. All right, we're moving on to qualifying. We see Riley Duncan sitting there waiting to take the track. Now, Riley Duncan was the fastest in practice. We're going to see if that is going to carry over to the race, or carry over to qualifying. This is a guy that is fast week in and week out and has utterly dominated this season. Very dominant driver. He looks to continue that dominance tonight. And some little information on Riley Duncan. He races on a controller. He does not use a traditional wheel and pedals. He is using an Xbox controller. All right, we're waiting on it, Donaldson. And yes, Hugh Escobar, Ryan will probably wreck someone tonight. All right, I am just waiting for Ryan's time to post. Dylan Potts currently sitting on the pole. We've got Tyler Smith on track, playing his first qualifying lap. Tyler Smith with a time good enough to take third. All right, I don't think they're going to make that rule, Donaldson, but we will keep a lookout for that and keep you updated if that becomes a rule. And Riley Duncan, a very fast driver. I believe he blinked out during qualifying. That messed with the timing of iRacing. Probably brought up an abnormal lap, so he's not going to be able to complete a qualifying run. But He was also last week's winner, so he's going to have to start in the back anyways. We are just waiting to see if Dakota Dennis is going to take the track for qualifying. And it looks like Dakota's not going to take the track, so that will put Brock Bigelow in position to race for the Dash for Cash tonight. We'll see if we can get him up here for an interview. Hey, Brock, it's Austin up at the booth. You got me?
I got you, buddy. What's going on?
All right, so we just did our drawing for the Port Charlotte Lawn Care Dash for Cash, and you are it tonight, buddy. What's it going to take to get that podium finish and take home the money?
Long run speed, because apparently I ain't got the short run speed, so just be patient, working my way to the front, I guess. I mean, I totally meant to qualify 7th because I knew that's the number you'd draw.
All right,
Totally, it was totally intentional.
are you
All
tuned?
part of the plan.
Are you tuned into the stream? We may have to block you there while you're qualifying.
No, I don't have 4 monitors, so I'm not watching while I'm driving. Plus, I'd get distracted way too easy.
Okay, I'm going to take your word for it, but hey, we might just have to ban you from the channel during qualifying just to be safe. Do you think that long runs are going to be a factor here, or do you think we're going to get a lot of short runs tonight?
It's hard to say. I mean, I guess the first few laps, everybody will probably be jostling for position and maybe string out. Who knows? I mean, it's any given night, right? It depends on where everybody's at, where everybody wants to be, how everybody's feeling. Yeah, we'll figure it out as we go. I'm hoping for a long runs. I feel like I got better the more I practiced, but we'll see. Hopefully, I can cash in on this Dash for Cash deal.
All right, we'll see what's happening, but they are starting to grid, so we're going to send you back down to the chat and go through our official grid. So our official grid, we have Dylan Potts in that number 2 car taking the pole tonight. Adam Vinny will start to his outside in 2nd. Tyler Smith will start 3rd. That's going to be interesting. We saw it at the beginning of the broadcast. These two got tangled up last week and some tempers boiled over in the last 2 laps of the last race, so that'll be interesting to watch. Aaron Longworth will start 4th. Lee Hamby is going to start the race in 5th. Brandon Williams in 6th. Brock Bigelow, our Port Charlotte Lawn Care Dash for Cash driver, will be starting 7th. Marcus De La Garza in 8th. Michael Everett in 9th. Ryan Comba in 10th. Riley Duncan, no official qualifying time, will be starting in 11th. Dakota Dennis, he has not made the race yet. He is our sort of unofficial race control. I am not sure if he just decided to opt out and just run race control tonight, but we will be keeping an eye on that. Hello, Annie. Annie, I think that meant to be Amy, but glad to see Lee's mom in here watching. Hugh Escobar's in here. Saying stay away from Dennis and Comba. I like that advice. It does not look like the Dakota Dennis is going to start the race, though. All right, the lights on the pace car are out. We have 1 lap to green. Once again, Dylan Potts will lead them to the green flag. The pace car is off. They enter turn 3. Coming off of turn 4, green flag is out. We are off. Dylan Potts gets a nose out in front of Adam Vinny going into turn 1. He is going to clear him and move up and take ownership of that first place position. Now we've got Tyler Smith challenging Adam Vinny for second. Tyler Smith battling on that low side. He's going to clear Adam Vinny. And that's going to open up the door for Lee Hamby. Lee gets a nose under Adam. Adam stuck on that high side. Lee Hamby's almost got Adam Vinny cleared. Not quite yet there. There he goes, clearing Adam Vinny, taking over third place. Adam Vinny stuck on that high side. He started second. He is now back in fourth. Jane is the Bullring. This is short track racing at its finest. I don't know how clean it's going to stay tonight. We've got Brock Bigelow, our Dash for Cash driver. He got a good start there. He has made his way up to 6th, getting by Marcus de la Garza. And look out, Riley Duncan. He did not qualify well. Marcus sideways. Marcus is sideways. Brandon Williams also involved in an incident, bringing out our first caution of the night at lap 7. Let's go back, take a look, see what happened with Marcus. Marcus, I think he caught the apron a little bit and just goes sideways. No contact with anything. But he did opt to jump to the pits. And let's go see what happened with Brandon Williams as well. Brandon Williams getting a little bit loose there. Bouncing off the 204 of Ryan Comba down into the inside wall. Does not look like any major damage to him. His car, though. And yes, Hugh, the low line is definitely preferred. We're going to take a short break for a word from our sponsors.
I'm Dr. Felter Snatch from the Helping Hand Clinic in downtown Arcadia, Florida. Do you have a friend, loved one, or coworker who suffers from erectile dysfunction? Well, first, I'd like to know, why do you know your coworker has erectile dysfunction? That's another question for another court case. Anyway, we can cure erectile dysfunction without drugs, without therapy, without inpatients. All it takes is simple diet and exercise. The tricky part is getting her to diet and exercise. To find out more, come visit us down at the Helping Hand Clinic. We're located in a van behind Walmart, downtown Arcadia.
All right, and a big thank you for Ryan Comba for making these commercials. That doctor looked an awful lot like our driver of the 204 car, Ryan Comba. They are doubled up, getting ready to go back green. The lights on the pace car are out. Dylan Potts in control of this restart. Tyler Smith to his outside. The green flag is out. Dylan not able to get a good run on Tyler Smith. They are side by side going into turns 1 and 2. Dylan's going to clear him down the backstretch, but Lee Hamby now challenging for second place. Lee's going to clear him. Tyler Smith stuck up on that outside. We saw that with Adam Vinny getting stuck on the outside earlier, or on the start. Tyler Smith is just getting railroaded underneath. And we've got Tyler Smith and Adam Vinny right next to each other again. And look who it is behind him. Riley Duncan in that 97 car has now made his way through the pack up to 5th. Riley Duncan, our biggest mover of the night, already up 6 positions after having to start in the back. We saw the 42 try and get a run on Riley Duncan there. Riley Duncan looking to go to work on the 11 car of Adam Vinny. We've got a challenge for the lead now. Going to Lee Hamby looking to take over the lead from Dylan Potts. Lee got underneath Dylan. He's going to take over the lead 20 laps into this race. So they sorted out. They're back single file now. Some good racing in the top 4 there, though. Now that Lee has taken over the lead, he is starting to run away with it. Dylan Potts slowing down as this race goes on. Yeah, that 97 does have a great entrance into the turns, Hugh. I think the controller is helping him out. So Dylan Potts, he was quick at the beginning of this race. He is slowing down. Adam Vinny is to his back bumper. That's also allowed Riley Duncan to catch up to Adam Vinny. Riley Duncan up 7 positions now, up to 4th. Watching these 3 battled out is just great. Dylan Potts a little bit slow, holding up Adam Vinny, letting Riley Duncan get right to Adam Vinny. This is a camera off of Adam Vinny's gearbox. You can see how close Riley Duncan is racing him. Riley's going to get to the inside of him, or try to get to the inside of him. Not quite there yet. We've got Aaron Longworth in that 42 car heading down pit road. He's going to get lapped by Lee Hamby. We're going to go back to this battle for second. Adam Vinny now finding himself under that 2 car of Dylan Potts. So now Adam Vinny and Riley Duncan both have made their way by Dylan Potts. Lee Hamby still in control of this race. Adam Vinny in second. Riley Duncan in third. Dylan Potts in fourth. Tyler Smith rounding out your top five. Tyler Smith getting ready to go to work on Dylan Potts there. Just slowly reeling him in. We're going to go back over to Lee Hamby with a second lead, 1 second lead over Adam Vinny and gaining ground. Tyler Smith still trying to get to the back bumper of that 2 car of Dylan Potts. All right, and we're looking at Tyler Smith. He has now made his way by Dylan Potts. Lee Hamby still with a 1 second lead over Adam Vinny. Adam Vinny pulling away from Riley Duncan now a little bit. Riley's trying to hang with him. We're seeing Brandon Williams enter pit lane a couple of times. He is off the pace. We're going to go take a look at that 204 car of Ryan Comba. He is up 3 positions, up to 7th from where he started back in 10th. We're going to go back, look at the 47 of Lee Hamby. He is starting to run away with it now. A lot of single file racing. We're going to step away for a word from our sponsors and bring you right back to the racing.
Charlotte residents know how brutal Florida summers can be, and no one wants to spend their weekends mowing and edging in that heat. That's where Port Charlotte Lawn Care comes in. They offer reliable, professional lawn care services, mowing, trimming, edging, and blowing, to keep yards looking sharp and stress-free week after week. No contracts, no nonsense, just dependable service from a team that takes pride in every lawn they service. For a yard that's clean, green, and ready to enjoy, trust the pros at Port Charlotte Lawn Care. Call Port Charlotte Lawn Care today for a free quote, serving the greater Port Charlotte area. Port Charlotte Lawn Care, where your lawn is their pride.
All right, and a big thank you to Port Charlotte Lawn Care for sponsoring us this race. We are right back here. Lee Hamby still in control of this one. Riley Duncan now underneath Adam Vinny in that 11 car. Adam Vinny into the wall. That's going to let Riley Duncan go by. As Riley Duncan takes over 2nd position. We have Brock Bigelow now up to 5th. He got by Dylan Potts. Dylan Potts, very strong at the beginning of this race, but he has fallen off the pace big time. He is hoping for a caution, get some fresh tires, and get back up there. We're seeing Adam Vitti heading down pit road now. He's going to opt to pit early. We're going to see if this strategy plays out. He now falls a lap down to that 47 of Lee Hamby. Riley Duncan now opting to head down pit road. That puts Tyler Smith now back in 2nd. Riley Duncan just a few laps after pitting just a few laps after Adam Vinny. Tyler Smith also heading down pit road. Green flag pit stops with 30 to go. Lee Hamby heading down pit road now. These green flag pit stops are going to be very important to these drivers. Whoever's quickest on pit road may just win this race. Ryan Comba still is not pitted yet. Now they're back out. Riley Duncan currently sitting in second. Ryan Comba still yet to pit. Right when once all these green flag pit stops have cycled through, Riley Duncan will be in control of this race as they come down to 25 to go. We're looking at Ryan Comba. He is over a second and a half off the pace on those old tires. He needs to pit. I think he is hoping for a caution at this point. If he does not get a caution here, he's going to find himself in some major trouble when he finally does decide to go down pit road. Ryan Comba now opted to go down pit road. That's going to put Riley Duncan back in control. So after our green flag pit stops have cycled through, Riley Duncan in control, Adam Vinny in second, Tyler Smith is in third, 2 seconds behind Adam Vinny. Brock Bigelow in fourth, and Lee Hamby rounds out your top 5. Lee Hamby very slow on pit road. That was very costly to that 47 car. Ryan Comba now coming off pit road. Just getting lapped by Lee Hamby. But Ryan is going to have some fresher tires. We'll see if he can get these warm and get his lap back. So they come down to 20 to go. Riley Duncan now tries to navigate lap traffic. That 96 car of Brandon Williams. Brandon Williams just going to let Riley Duncan go. As we come down to 15 to go, Riley Duncan in control of this one, over a second lead over Adam Vinny. Riley Duncan racing for his championship. If he wins tonight, he will have locked up the championship. He continues to work his way through lap traffic, slicing through that lap traffic like a hot knife through butter. I tell you what, after watching him all season, I have never seen a driver able to drive through the pack like he does, as clean as he is. Riley Duncan now got his sights set on that 2 of Dylan Potts. Going to put Dylan Potts a lap down. Dylan Potts very good at the beginning of this race. Led a couple of laps, but struggled as this race has gone on. So they come down to 10 to go. We're going to go back, take a look at Brock Bigelow sitting back in 4th place. He is our Port Charlotte Lawn Care Dash for Cash driver. Sitting in 4th. He needs a podium finish to win the cash, but he is 5 seconds behind 3rd place of Tyler Smith. Unless there is a late caution, I don't think Brock is going to be able to take home the cash tonight. Riley Duncan crosses the line again. 4 to go. I'm looking back. We're seeing Tyler Smith closing that gap with Adam Binney. These two got tangled up last week. We're going to see if it happens again. Tyler Smith is there. 2 to go. Riley Duncan are going to cross the line. White flag is out. Riley Duncan firmly in control of this. Tyler Smith right there with Adam Binney. Are we going to see a continuation of last week with a bump and run? Tyler Smith not going to get to him. A couple more laps. I do believe Tyler Smith would have had him, but not going to happen tonight. Riley Duncan finishes first. Adam Binney in second. Tyler Smith in third. Brock Bigelow fourth. And Lee Hamby rounds out your top 5. As Riley Duncan pulls into victory lane. Because of our late start with those technical difficulties and the fact that I have to be up in 5 hours for work, we're going to cut our interview short and just interview the race winner. Hey, Riley, it's Austin up in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I gotcha.
All right, congratulations on another first place finish tonight, buddy. You started in the back. You blinked out on the qualifying run. I'm curious as to what happened there. First off.
I touched the wall twice, so I didn't think I touched the wall the second time, but I guess where I hit it, like right at the start-finish line, it just counted for both laps. So yeah, I never got to put a lap in, but yeah, I'm happy with the result.
Okay, and it really, not that important considering you were going to have to start from the back because you won last week as well. So, with this win, I'm pretty sure you have locked up the points championship. How does that feel, buddy?
That's good. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy. Nothing to complain about on my behalf.
Right. Yep. I completely understand, man. And anyone you want to thank before we let you get on out of here. Sorry, we have to cut it short. I have got to get to bed because I got to be up for work in about 5 hours.
I get you, man. Me too. I'm Canadian myself, so it's like 11:30 for me.
Oh, that is right. But anyone you want to thank before we get on out of here?
Yeah, of course. Easy Clean. Of course, you for doing the broadcasting. You're doing a great job. Viper Graphics, BRNZ Performance, and my team, R&M Motorsports, and that's it.
All right. Well, we appreciate it, buddy. I would say go burn it down, but we saw that last week where you just hit the wall. So,
I mean, if you want, I can do a better one.
I mean, it's a very tight track. You might need to do a Polish victory lap instead. All right, and there Riley Duncan goes. He's going to burn it down tonight.
Is that better? No wall?
No wall. That was perfect. Maybe a little bit more smoke, but I give that an 8 out of 10.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome. Congratulations again. We'll let you get on out of here so you can get some sleep, buddy.
Yeah, you have a good night.
You too. All right, once again, that was race winner Riley Duncan. And we're going to bring up our official results. We have Riley Duncan bringing home the win. Adam Vinny finishes second to Riley Duncan yet again. Tyler Smith in third. Brock Bigelow in fourth. Lee Hamby in fifth. Dylan Potts in sixth. Ryan Comba in seventh. Brandon Williams in eighth. Michael Everett comes home ninth. Aaron Longworth in 10th. Marcus De La Garza in 11th. And Dakota Dennis, he was a scratch. He was our race control tonight. Once again, I would just like to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. We have one more race this season with the 204 Late Model League, but we are bringing you more racing on Sunday and Monday nights now that we've gotten the National Outlaw Racing Association signed on for their inaugural seasons for the Cup and ARCA car. So make sure you guys tune into that on Sunday and Monday nights. Tune back into the 204 Late Model League next Tuesday for the season finale. And I talked about it earlier in the show. We've got another league in the works with the 204 series or 204 league, and it's going to be an Xfinity series that will run on Wednesday nights. All right. I see some guys from the National Outlaw Racing Association have made it over to the 204 League. We are glad to have you guys here tonight. We hope you guys enjoyed the race, and we will see you guys back here next week.